Hey, so I'm going to talk briefly about how to choose a law firm or how to choose an attorney, and and it's just totally transparent and give you my what I believe. So, the first thing you have to look at is you got to know your finances. Are you able to borrow money from a family member? No. Are you able to use a credit card? How important is it? How important is this case to you? And if you don't, if you have a certain amount of money, then you've got to find the best value for that money, right? And so you've got to find that happy medium between effectiveness and affordability, right? So and so if you can get to that point, you know it's really important that you master your case and you like take control over the things that you can control, because a lot of the things that are about to happen are really outside of your control, right? So, but it's so important that you choose the right attorney. So, affordability and effectiveness, right? And then I think the next thing you're looking at is, in addition to that, is really looking at what does the website speak of, and what's that messaging, and does it resonate with me? So there's some attorneys in say family law that they market that they're very compassionate, and if you need compassionate people, and if that's the first thing they talk about, like most family law attorneys are compassionate, right? Like this is a very challenging area of work for a career. So if you can find someone that the first thing they're talking about is the importance, right? So if the most important thing to you is, I need an attorney that's compassionate, then you're going to see that kind of play out on a website. Like there's not much time to get the point across, and so like for us, it's very specific. It's we're competitive, and we want to be the best, and every day that we operate, it's how do we get better, and that level of sophistication is something that I think is put in the website, and that's the first thing. So if for us it's winning, and for others it might be, like I said, compassion. I don't know, but I think that's what you want to be looking for, right? Is that messaging, and then I look at that website again and make sure there aren't any errors, there aren't any mistakes, there aren't any like grammatical things that are just blatant. And if it's you can't read it because it's fluorescent, I don't know, but uh, I think you want to. Those are the little things that you can see that pay attention to detail. Does the law firm or lawyer, do they realize that their website has the wrong phone number, website doesn't load, like things like that. It's just those attention to details, because without attention to details, you might as well just do these cases yourself. If the lawyer's not going to pay attention to details, then it matters. And then finally, I think once you get to that point and you're comfortable and all those pieces are fitting, you schedule a call. And how are you treated on the phone? How effective was the communication? Did they charge? Right. So affordability is also important. Like we charge for consults. For 30 minutes, it's $150. And there's a reason for that. We put ourselves into these calls and think about the law and give really good feedback, and just giving value right off the bat. A lot of people don't charge. So you've also got to find, does that work for you, right? So everything goes back to the financial piece of it. But after you end up having these consults, you're talking to whom? Who are you speaking with? You're talking to the attorney that's going to be assigned to it. Is it the owner of the firm? Is it an associate? Is it a paralegal? And the most important piece with all of that is you follow your instincts. You follow your gut and nothing else. Once you've narrowed it down to what that is and what law firm that is, no matter what, you can look at tens of thousands of reviews, but if you feel right about it, you've done your research, you've done your homework, you've looked at everything, you've studied the websites, there aren't grammatical errors, there aren't spelling errors, and if you feel good about that, then you pull the trigger. That's it. Don't look back, and make sure that you feel good about it in your gut, in your heart, and If you do that, then you're going to be fine.